Next up, Queensland Reds, a fast start to last season, maybe fell away a bit towards the end of last season against the Kiwi teams. Would you please welcome from the Queensland Reds, Captain Tate McDermott and new assistant coach, Phil Blake. Gents, welcome. Tate, I've been stalking you on Instagram. You've been skiing all summer in Japan. Wouldn't you rather stay in Japan and ski for a while? Do you really want to come back and get smashed every week?
Oh, no, it was an awesome break. I really enjoyed my time in Japan. I haven't been skiing and in particular on a family holiday for a while. So I'm glad I'm back. It's nicer weather in Brizzy and really enjoying my time back.
Big year for you, rather. The Wallaby 9 jersey, obviously up for grabs, a new coach. Have you had a chat with Eddie today?
No, I haven't yet. But yeah, it's not only a big year for me, it's a big year for everyone, really. So, in particular, the Queenslanders. We've got a job to do for our state first and, whatever happens after will happen. And but that's the focus for us at the moment. Like you said, we fell off the wagon a little bit last year. So we've got a lot to do in that space, and we've had a really positive pre-season. So, all things trending in the right direction for us.
Phil, how are you finding it on board? And obviously Mick Heenan coming on board as well. So some coaching changes under Brad Thorn. How have you found it at the Reds so far, and what are you working on?
I'm up there as the defence coach. So, but no, I found it very, very good.
What are you laughing at?
Look, I've only been up there a short time. Got to meet the fellas in Japan. We had a couple of weeks up there, which was great. A good introduction for myself. And then post-Christmas, obviously just getting into the program, getting familiar with the players, getting familiar with the coaches and the structure there, but thoroughly enjoying it.
You obviously weren't there last year, but I imagine it's been well talked about and analysed. The lack of traction, if you like, against the Kiwi teams. What can be done about that? What needs to change?
I think it's a conundrum for every franchise here in Australia. Yeah, but I think the way the competition's structured now will help rather than getting them 5 weeks in a row. Yeah, so I know we've got the Hurricanes round one, we've had a lot of focus on that over the last 3 or 4 weeks. And then we don't meet one for somewhere during the junction of the draw. But it's not like you lose to one Kiwi side and then all of a sudden you've got to face another one the next week and another one the third week. And by the 4th and 5th week, you've kind of, over recent times, have had enough of them. So I think you can be better prepared. You might come in with a couple of wins going into one of those franchises through the middle of the draw. You go in with a lot more confidence, a lot more belief, and that will hold every franchise in good stead taking them on.
Massive game coming up in Townsville against the Hurricanes, week 1. Tate, the leadership, the captaincy, how's that changed you? Or do you have to just play your own game and set the example more than anything?
Yeah, it's been different. I've always felt like my sense of leadership's on field. So from that point of view, being a halfback, you're in and around in the mixer there quite a lot. So that side hasn't been the growth area for me. It's more been off the field. And I guess in a co-captaincy role with Liam Wright, it's been a lot easier. So, the transition from, not being in the leadership to being the captain the following year was a challenge. But in saying that, it's been really good. We've had a really good leadership group, active in the pre-season. So makes it easier to slot in pretty seamlessly when you're coming back after holidays, for example. So, Liam's done a terrific job there, and I've just got to pick up, with him from where we left off.
All right, a couple of fan questions for you. Who's the player to watch in 2023? Someone that the fans should really be excited about.
Yeah, I've said this a little. I've had that question a little bit. I'll probably say Josh Fluke. We've got a really good, outlook of what he's going to bring this year, and he's had 2 solid trials to back that up. So Josh Fluke, whether he's playing 13 or wing, that's my pick there.
All right, look out for Josh Fluke. And Phil, what is the team doing, this is something for all teams, I guess, to ensure that it's on the right side of the penalty count this season?
Like from my point of view, obviously, it's a huge part. We've had a huge focus on a certain part of the field to be, we call it the clean zone, just making sure that we don't bring opposition down into the last part of the football field. We understand that all the odds go in the favour of the attacking team with the referees, so the further we can keep them away from inside our 22, the better off we'll be. So that's been a huge focus for us.
Good luck in 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Blake, Tate McDermott.